Hey, I want you to follow me here for a moment. Just a minute. Imagine you are playing Skyrim and you are in Riverwood. As you walk by, you realize you cannot interact or talk with any of the NPCs, and you even realize the NPCs they just stand there and do nothing, even if you wait for a whole day. Then you realize you cannot interact or enter into any of the doors, so everything is completely stuck, starting to feel a little bit eerie.
What kind of place is this?
You also realize that the average character now, somehow, I don't know, something happened to them and they replaced their normal appearance with Gen Z looking blue fish people. Which make mile rocks from Fallout New Vegas look more attractive than whatever that is. And you even go down the river and you realize that there is nothing underneath the sea levels or underneath the river. There is no fish, there is nothing. Oh, and you also realize that your game file is already been corrupted after 1 hour of gameplay. Welcome to Avowed. If I had to explain how Avowed feels like in few sentences, that would be Lifeless. It's a completely hollow game, empty of any RPG mechanics, almost as empty and as hollow as my social life. I'm speaking nothing behind the eyes, Dark Souls levels of emptiness. Is Avowed a good game?
No, it's not.
Is Avowed a bad game?
No.
I would never realize that I will see a game be more broken than Todd Howard's Oblivion and his favorite Skyrim. Hell, even more broken than Fallout New Vegas. It's crazy how broken Avowed is. Avowed is an RPG game without any RPG elements into it. It makes you realize how weird the game is. Avowed is made for NPCs. I think it's the best game you could have on the Game Pass because it's free and nobody is gonna buy it. That being said, I've realized many years ago, actually in fact, when I made my very first Avowed video, looking at the trailer and of the devs, who they were saying that Avowed will be like Skyrim but even more darker and will try to be better. I have no idea what happened from 4 years ago to now, but I can clearly tell you that a drastic change has happened into the studio. Obsidian was never known to make really good games. Fallout New Vegas was their masterpiece, and as Michelangelo or many of the greatest artists used to say, sometimes masterpieces come from mistakes. And Fallout New Vegas was one of that, and after Fallout New Vegas, which is my most favorite game of all time, they haven't really created anything good. It was just mid or mild games, and Avowed is another one of those. If you check the trailer back from 2021, if I'm correct, you can clearly see how much more different the game is. One of my most favorite things to do when it comes to playing any game is I like to pickpocket and stealing the shit out of everything. I like living my high fantasy of being an absolute bandit when it comes to playing those games. Well, in Avowed, pickpocketing doesn't exist. It's not included. They haven't thought about. The same goes for stealing. There is no stealing in Avowed for some reason. The guards don't care. Nobody cares. Apparently, everybody's a communist in Avowed because everybody shares everything. I mean, it makes sense, right? Otherwise, this has to be the first RPG game I've played, guys, and I'm 30 years old, that they haven't implemented stealing and pickpocketing, and that comes from a big studio. Just to give you an example how bad the situation is, Avowed is a game that is made not to attract gamers, which is us, not to be a good RPG, but to push an agenda of some ill-inflicted devs. And the saddest thing, which is the main reason I'm making this video, this might happen in the next Elder Scrolls series, guys. Because if devs are trained just to follow commands of the big studios, that being Microsoft or Ubisoft or you name it, and they are never free to really make their own games, I'm starting to be scared of what the Elder Scrolls 6 will look like now that Microsoft owns Bethesda. Avowed made me realize how much I should appreciate Skyrim and Oblivion, because 15 plus years ago, those games did everything Avowed did, but 10 times better. Avowed is an RPG that came out in 2025, only to realize doesn't have anything that games 20 years ago used to have. We are speaking like Oblivion having better stability than Avowed, which came out in 2025.
You dork. Go back to the chess club.
This, guys, is crazy. Nobody that used to work in Obsidian actually works there anymore, and I saw the scope and the aim of the game and I knew exactly where this went. Unlike Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is an amazing game, which came out this year, which by the way, puts Skyrim and Oblivion, in many aspects, on the dirt. Not having loading screens, having an insane stability and performance. Avowed, it is not anywhere close, not to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, a game that came out this year, no. It's not even close to a 15-year-old broken game that is mostly known for its memes and for how broken it is. I mean, memes aside, I love Oblivion, guys. I'm so hyped about Sky Oblivion. It's an RPG without the RPG elements, it makes Starfield feel much more immersive. Thank you for watching this video, and let's pray on our god Todd Howard that The Elder Scrolls 6 will not be another case of Avowed or Starfield. Thank you for watching my boring rant of Avowed. That being said, I will see you in the next Skyrim video. Take care and peace.
Who's laughing now?